let's go through the settings on Rehab My Patient. The settings are brilliant. There's loads of customization and it's well worth watching this video. So first of all, you've got personal settings and global settings. Personal settings affect each practitioner's login. So if you run a large group with lots of practitioners, they'll only have access to the personal settings. So these affect your account. Global settings affect all your team. So all the practitioners in your team, these affect everybody. So first thing you'll notice on your My Account, your subscription status, changing your subscription license to a different license type like clinic or multi-clinic, your role on the subscription and how many practitioners you're allowed, the expiry date and your member start date, and any SMS credits. So if you want to buy more credits or WhatsApp credits, just click this button and you can buy more credits for sending SMS. Of course, emails are free. Okay, back to My Account. So you can edit my profile, so you can change your name here. You can choose whether you want to share your templates with others, and there's an unsubscribe option, and you can select your time zone here as well. There's also a change email option as well. Multi-factor authentication. So here is where you add more security when you log in. Simply click enable MFA and follow the instructions to set up multi-factor authentication. You can change your password and you can personalize your sets and reps here. So most of the time this is default, but you can change your sets and reps. You can even edit this. You can add custom fields. You can specify your own sets and reps and style and type just to use these options here. You can also change the font size for the exercise plans and where you put the default notes on each plan. You can change whether you want to add your practitioner name to an exercise plan or hide video links from an exercise plan or hide a date from an exercise plan. Sometimes you might want to do an exercise plan historically, so you might want to hide the date, for example. When you're done, press save, and if you want to test letterhead, just click test letterhead. Now, custom exercise descriptions, this is where you may have changed the description of a particular exercise, and here's your list here. And this is where you also can change the clinical notes templates. So what this is you can create a template for a particular insert. So you can change these inserts here, and you can add predefined text to insert when you click the button. So this is for clinical notes. You can simply edit here and add the information that you want to input by clicking a button. You can also change the red flags. So if you want to edit the red flags and put your own red flags in, or things you might be worried about, you can edit here. And here are the templates for your clinical notes. So this is all for clinical notes here, just to customize how you record clinical information. And we've also got email options. Now, these may not be available to you because it may have been set by the administrator on your account, but if not, they will be available for you to specify how you receive replies from your patients. Let's move on to global settings. Edit My Clinic Info. This is where you can add your clinic information. Now, if you have multiple clinics, your clinics will appear at the top here, and this will change. It's best to put as much information in these boxes as possible, because this will form part of your letterhead. Practitioners. So it's very easy to add a practitioner, and it's one of the most common things that we do in Rehab My Patient. Click Add New Practitioner, put in your email, the email of your practitioner, their first name and last name, and select their role. Give them a password, and assuming you want practitioners to share patients and templates, keep these two buttons ticked. Now, most clinics and groups and NHS trusts keep these ticked. Press save and you will have added your practitioner to the team. You can merge duplicate patients. select which type of merge you want to do. You can merge first name, last name and email. If they're the same, that's one we recommend. So be careful, this cannot be reversed. So if you merge, that's it, you've merged. Now you might select only merge first and last name if they're the same, but you might have two John Smiths. So just be careful with that option. This one's the safest. Here are your letterhead settings. We always recommend you add a logo. And you've got some default additional notes. These are the notes that appear on every exercise plan. And your safety netting text. We always recommend you add safety netting to exercise plans. You never know when it will keep you safe. If you don't want to add it as default, uncheck and click Save. You can test your letterhead and see how it looks by clicking the Test Letterhead button. There it is. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Looking good. Click the WhatsApp and SMS options. So this shows you some options you have for your WhatsApp and SMS, and this is useful for sending default texts and setting up your WhatsApp and SMS sending options. Email settings. So you can choose how to receive replies from your patients. Most private clinics will allow all practitioners to receive replies from patients, and some bigger groups may decide not to receive replies, but you can choose which options you have. If you want replies to go to a clinic email address, you can just put that in here. You can also add BCC and CC. So what this is carbon copy and blind carbon copy. So if you want to add, if you think you regularly work with, let's say you work with children and you want to copy in a parent or a coach, then you can activate these options. You can also choose to copy your clinic in to each exercise plan. It's useful to have a record, so if you want to automatically CC your clinic into each exercise plan, just click this. And you can also forward exercise plans to yourself or to a clinic, and by using these options here. Don't put in a patient's email address into these boxes. Now, we'll send emails from RMP, Rehab My Patient email server, but you can use your own SMTP options. There's some guidance on how to do this. However, we recommend if you're going to use this option, you need to be quite experienced with what you're doing here and how to set that up. So this is really for IT staff to do. If you're not sure, just leave send from RMP email address. We've got the integrations options here. I won't go through each one, but to make an integration, just click the practice management software and follow the instructions. We've also got Zapier, where you can create zaps to talk to other softwares. We've got webhooks, so if you want to integrate with another software, you can use a webhook, and API key as well. Again, this is advanced settings. You can import and export your patient list. So import's useful if you've got a large database. Create a CSV file, follow these instructions, and there is another video on this showing you how to do it. Export, just click this button to export your patient list. Under payments, this will show you the payments on your account, and you can download receipts for the payments. You can also buy credit for SMS and WhatsApp. And here's some app features you might want to either turn on or off if you don't want them being on the site and available to your team. Click Save when finished. There's a Contact Us section if you need any support, and finally the Stats section. This shows you all of the stats over a certain period of time for each of your team, and it's a very useful way to keep track of physios and their prescribing. Well, that's the settings. Hope you enjoyed it.